Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at Kenichi Sonoda's art book number 1. It's got some Gal Force, some Riding Bean, some Bubblegum Crisis. Let's jump into it. Let's go. This came out 1990, going into some of my older art books. Kenichi Sonoda. I think it's called Bijo. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, jump right into it. It's mostly Bubblegum Crisis and Riding Bean and Gal Force. It's more of the animation kind of stuff. I don't think there is any Gunsmith Cats in here. Like specifically, there might be like a cameo or whatever, but there isn't specifically dedicated a whole bunch of work to it. So yeah, we got some cool Bubblegum Crisis stuff in here, and painted backgrounds. A lot of his like spot illustrations and stuff like that for promotional material and whatnot. Got Pris here, the wig off. If you know anything about Bubblegum Crisis, you know who Pris is. Yeah, so some really cool illustration stuff here. Big fan. Cyberpunk, you gotta love it. Yeah, just some great stuff here. Like really. Fan. And this is obviously very, very based on things like Blade Runner and, a lot of the cyberpunk stuff in the 80s. But yeah, some great painting here, some great work. Trying to be careful not to pull too hard on these spines. We'll show off as much as we can. Yeah, it's a lot of really great, all this stuff's video jacket. So a lot of this stuff is probably for the single jacket, so every time they put out music CDs for the anime and things like that, and so there'd just all these kind of illustrations for it, and then they'd have the Laserdisc covers and all that kind of stuff in the 80s and 90s over in Japan, because all that stuff was really huge over there as far as Laserdisc and video disc and all that kind of stuff went. Yeah, look at that. I like that. I like those shapes. Some good shape language there. Yeah, all the girls sleeping. It's kind of funny, they're all in their different lingerie. Got some sweet bikes there. Pris's bike is pretty cool. I dig it. We're all out here on the beach. Somehow Pris still has a bike. Great stuff. I like that. I like that a lot. She loves that bike. Just like, the bike. Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. But yeah, we're in here. We're delving deep. We're delving deep into my anime art book archive. We've gone into the vault. We're pulling out this stuff. Yeah, it's great stuff too. Look at that. I love that spinning the mic on stage, the big light just casting. Yeah. I'm also a big fan of Kenichi Sonoda. Good art. What can we do? I like that too. That's good. Yeah, some really cool shots here. Like him diving there with the gun under the arm. Little summer vacation. Privilege poster. I do like all these little chibi shots or SD shots, whatever you want to call them. Because Japan doesn't really call things chibi. That's kind of an American thing. They usually call them SD, like super deformed kind of thing. Right? Because I have SD Shin Kamen Rider. That's the title of the game. It's super deformed Shin Kamen Rider because he's all little, what we would call chibi. Anyway. Back to the band. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a big fan of 80s Pris doing the band thing. Easily my favorite character in Bubblegum Crisis would be Pris, and I'm sure it's a lot of people's favorite character. She's ridiculously cool. But yeah, just some great illustrations here. I assume these are like watercolor. I don't think they're Copics or anything. just by that, like the brush strokes on them. Maybe a really watered down acrylic. Yeah, look at these. Yeah, like you can see the texture in the paper there too. It's like a watercolor. Pull that up, just right, just above the grading on the floor. You can kind of see that texture of the watercolor. Yeah. But then here you can see this kind of that white out right on top of the watercolors. Or acrylic, you know. Depends. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. He could be doing like a little bit of mixed media because that's not the same. Like that white's not the same. But anyway, I digress. I'm just the artist in me trying to dissect what people are doing. But yeah, all this stuff looks great. Like these little spot illustrations and stuff like that. You know, really cool. That's what you got to do. You got to get in there. Those cute little illustrations. All right. So yeah, we got more here. Going into the monotone work section. So yeah, we're gonna get some. I assume a lot of this stuff is just turnarounds, and you know, you get the expression sheets and all that kind of stuff as well. Yeah. And so you got all Sylvia Stingray, Una Yamazaki. Yeah, really great looking stuff like that. They have her with her hair wet. It's like, what would her poofy hair look like if it was wet? Like, that's the kind of stuff that you got to do for your characters. You got to do all the turnarounds. You got to do all the little things when people are going to ask, like, what's this going to look like? Daily Wong. Leon McNichol. Sylvie. Henry. Yeah, look, I don't know. I just like a lot of this, like, a lot of the cross-hatching and stuff. Like, see, they're doing all those techniques. They're doing all the pulls. They're doing all the line work and the hatching. Yeah, some great paneling there. I like that. All black with the visors are lighting up their faces. That's really good. Big fan. Big fan. Yeah, some great stuff in here. Some great stuff. There's a few more black and white there. We'll slide over here. Yeah, we got more of this painted stuff. Chris, there's like that's interesting there. It's kind of like a reflection of the city or her helmet. I don't know. It's weird. It looks very much like it's kind of like a cityscape. That's cool. Just reflecting off her helmet. Nene, Lena, Chris, Celia. Yeah, I like all these like little suit designs. Those are really cool. Yeah, it's great stuff. Look at that. I just love. See, that's what I love about like the animation style. Like, there's just a very clean look to everything. Right. Oh, someone's in the water. But yeah, we got all kinds here. All kinds. Game soft jacket, like, right? Because there was some video games, stuff like that. We got. What's this? Anime pinup. Alright. There we go, into some Riding Bean. Riding Bean's excellent. It's a great little manga and little anime OVA. But you know, like, yeah, look at all that grass. Think of how long they took them to render all that grass. Car under the overpass there. Yeah, look. Got the knife. And so, yeah, his car's really cool, too. Like, that's also a thing. He's got a really tricked-out car, and it can do some wild things. Because he's kind of the transporter before the transporter was a thing. We'll put it that way. You know, another great shot here. Him popping over with a knife in his mouth. And I love seeing this kind of stuff, like the sketches. You know, and them laying out where the blacks are. But they use like blues in the dark, and the shades. Like, that stuff is great. I love seeing stuff like that. I don't know what it is But that's the stuff that I go, ooh. That's the stuff that makes me hype when you see that kind of behind the scenes stuff. I just visually, it just gets the message across, and you know exactly what has to happen there. But yeah, and like I said, he also did Gunsmith Cats, and you can tell, right? Like you can very, very easily tell the lineage of Kenichi Sonoda and what he's put out there. Getting into here, little Nico Mini, little Militant Gal collection here. So yeah, now he's got the full cast there and group and everything. Got the Monotone work section for Riding Bean. Get that in there. And yeah, I've got a lot of the characters like Rally Vincent, Bean Bandit. Rally Vincent is from Gunsmith Cats. Yeah, I always like the name. Some Merlin, Carrie, Buff. It's all good. All good. Yeah, a little Nico Mimi. Got some more of the little combat girls. Yeah, just a really great book. A lot of cool sketch stuff in it. A little interview, obviously in Japanese. A little bit more his design sketches and stuff like that. That's really great. A little camo one piece there. And yeah, that's it. We're right at the end here. And yeah, I just glad to share that with everybody. All right, that's going to do it for me. If you liked everything you've seen here today, like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, share it out on social media, tell your mom about it. And until next time, bye-bye.